The Trump administration has been telling us all week long that they are having constant contact with Chinese officials, and as Caroline Leavitt said in a press briefing this week, we're super close to a deal, right? We're laying the framework for it. We've got the balls in motion. Donald Trump came out and literally said that he is speaking with Beijing every single day, working on these negotiations to make these tariffs go away and to avoid what business leaders warned him would be empty shelves across America. So the ball is rolling. Things are going great, right? We are like this close to a deal, except none of it's true. Now, before I tell you what happened, let me remind you, 2 weeks ago, I sat right here telling you about how the Trump administration was essentially begging China to call them back. They couldn't even get China on the phone. They couldn't get any officials willing to start negotiating a trade deal, right? Let's get rid of the tariffs. Beijing didn't want any of it. Beijing, as I've told you, has already started looking at other countries to replace the goods they used to get from the United States. They're doing just fine. And they admitted at the end of this week that Trump is lying to you, America. We literally have not spoken to him. Not once. Not one single time have we actually talked to this guy about any kind of trade deal. We have not discussed negotiations. We don't know what the hell he's talking about, but he sure as hell isn't talking to us. Mostly because we don't want to talk to him. We're making deals with other countries. We're just fine. You guys are the ones getting screwed by this lying buffoon in your White House. Here's what China said in a statement. China and the U.S. have not engaged in any consultations or negotiations regarding tariffs, let alone reached a trade agreement. The reports of ongoing talks are false. China's open to negotiations, but if it's a fight, we will fight to the end, they said. So, the Trump administration, shockingly, I know, has been lying to us all week. Caroline Leavitt has told us that, hey, they got the framework. No, they don't. They don't even have conversations. And the funniest part is that officials in Trump's own White House actually did confirm that China's telling the truth and our people are lying. Because here's what's actually happened. According to the administration officials, right? Not Trump and them, but lower level people who spoke to the paper, they said, we've talked to people, we just haven't talked to any Chinese officials. So we haven't actually talked to anybody in the government about negotiations, but we've talked to some people in China. What does that mean? Are y'all just calling up random people living in China like, hey, do you even like this trade war? It's pretty crappy, right? We need a deal. The person's like, I'm not, like, yeah, it sucks, but I'm just a factory worker. Like, why are you talking to me? Who are they talking to in China? Because listen to this. A senior administration official told NBC News on Wednesday that the U.S. is speaking with China on tariffs, but at a low level that has not involved cabinet officials. So again, you're just picking up the phone and calling random Chinese people? Are you even calling them in China? Like, who are you talking to? Because it's not people that can actually make decisions. But that is what the administration official admitted to NBC News. And of course, that runs contrary to Trump saying, we're talking to them every day. We've got a deal almost hammered out. No, you don't. China has deals, frameworks of deals with other countries to replace the goods that they formerly purchased from the United States. They're not sweating this. They can do that. We, as a country, however, cannot. Well, you're just going to buy your iPhone from another country? That's not how that works. There's not other countries putting those together. What about your laptops, your TVs, all of it? Almost all of it. Yeah, it's coming from over there, guys. So they've got us by the short hairs. We're the ones in trouble. Trump softened his language this week in an attempt to entice them to come to the table, and they're still saying, no, we're not going to do it because they're going to be just fine. And the U.S. is going to get screwed continuously under Donald Trump. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.